What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the real AST, and we're back, ASTCraft.net, and we're playing Pixelmon over here, and I'm bringing you a training EVs for dummies. Everybody's in here, they're talking about battling, no one knows how to EV train or why we EV train, so I'm just going to give you the simple scoop on how to EV train, why we do it, and hopefully you walk away with a better understanding of Pixelmon, and it makes you a better trainer. Alright, first of all, anytime you're going to battle, it's generally a good idea to know who you're battling. I'm getting ready to go get my grass badge, so I'm going to be fighting the grass gym. I know from experience and from talking to other players that he has a couple grass bug Pokemon. So that's going to make up my choice initially for who I center my team around, who I base my team on. One way you can do this is down in the description below. I will put a link to a website that I use to check types. Now, types are set up like this. They are all 18 types are listed on this website, and they're listed by the attacking type and the defending type, and they show you the strengths and weaknesses of each type. I'm going to be fighting a grass bug type, and I see right off the bat that fire is effective against both. Everybody walks into fire, so he's probably pretty well set up to defend for fire. So I'm going to continue to look and find something a little deeper. You know, in case he's not for fire, I'll be ready, but I want something on the backup in case he is. I got some other way of coming at him. So I noticed down here that flying is effective against him, and bug is effective against grass. And then I look over at bug and I see that flying is effective against him and rock is effective. So I've got rock, I've got flying, I've got fire. You know what? I've got one Pokemon in mind right now, Aerodactyl. I can teach him all three of those moves, plus I can teach him ground moves as well. And if I look at his stats are loaded up as a quick hitter, and he hits strong on physical attacks. Now, I know that this guy is bringing special attacks to the table, so I want to make sure my special defense is up. But I'm not really worried about taking special attacks against him, because most special attack players, they tend to train in special attack and train in special defense. They always assume everybody's going to bring special moves towards them. So next I'm going to look and I'm going to try to find the nature of the Pokemon that I want. So if you see in the game, let's bring this up over here. You can see from in the game that I have a few Aerodactyls. I went out and I've captured a few Aerodactyls. And you'll notice that if I bring these up, you have one Jolly, I have an Adamant, a Quiet, another Adamant. Well, I'm going to go probably with that Jolly for the simple fact that if we do this and we take a look, we'll have, let me get off the screen. We have natures, a nature list right here. And if we look at this nature list, we're going to see that the increased stat for the nature we want is speed. We want to increase the speed. But any nature is going to have an increased stat and a decreased stat, unless it just is void of any change. Like hardy is void of any change, docile is void of any change. But I'm looking for that speed stat, and I can give up either attack, defense, special attack, or special defense. Well, we've already said that I'm going to use a physical attack moveset, so I'm not worried about the special attack. I'm going to give that up. And that means that I can rock a Jolly Aerodactyl, and I'll be good to go. So I've picked my Pokemon now. I've picked my nature. And now all I need to do is train him. Well, I know that there's a level 50 cap on the gym, so the first thing I'm going to do is go grab that Pokemon. I'm going to go into summary, and I'm going to make sure I level lock him. No, I do not want to enable. I want to make sure it's locked. So he's now level locked. He cannot increase level to level 51. He'll stay at 50. Next thing I need to do is I need to go EV train him. Now, this is where everybody goes, oh no, this is so difficult. It's not. This is very simple. Let me explain to you how it works. So, every Pokemon has 6 stats. Hit points, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. You'll notice by what the nature is, there'll be a green one and a red one in case, and anytime there's a nature that affects increases or decreases stat. One will turn red, one will turn green. Unless it's in nature, like we said earlier, like docile, which doesn't affect anything, they'll all stay white. So my speed's getting an increase, my special attack's getting a decrease. I'm worried about pumping up this stat and pumping up this stat. And how each of these works is behind these 6 stats, they have a substat. It's called an EV. Now, EV is effort value. As you fight Pokemon in the game, they all have a value to them. Their effort value is, it's like loaded in points, like what their category is, how many points based on their evolution. So if you have a Pidgey, and I can show you right here, I have a list of them, and I'll put it in the description below. You'll come up with this page, list of Pokemon by effort values, and you can actually look at every Pokemon in the game, and you can see what their EV value is. So if I kill a Bulbasaur, his EV value is a 1 for special attack. If I kill an Ivysaur, you'll get 1 for special attack and 1 for special defense. If you go and you look at someone like, let's see if we can find Pidgey. So we have Pidgey. Pidgey is the first evolution. It gives you a 1 in the speed category. Pidgeotto gives you a 2 in the speed category. Pidgeot gives you a 3 in the speed category. That's their EV value. So when I fight them and I beat them, my Pokemon's going to gain that many points in that EV value. Now, again, it's not as difficult as it seems. It's all pretty straightforward and simple. Basically, as you gain EV points, you can gain up to 255 in any given category. And as you gain them, for every so many EV points you gain a stat point in that category. So if you gain, say, 8 EVs in speed, you'll gain about a point, about 1 point. At level 50, you'll gain a point in this category. So it'll go up to 158. If I was at level 100, it only takes 4 EVs to equal a point. So for every 8 EV points I had, I would gain 2 points in this category. So at level 50, I'm only getting about half that rate, so I have to earn quite a few EV points to boost that speed point. But this is how we do it. I have EVS IVS installed on this server. Simply to check EVs, I just type EVs and then the space of the Pokemon. So I'm going to check Aerodactyls, and he is 0 on everything, and he can earn up to 510 EVs. All Pokemon can earn up to 510. You can't put more than 255 points in any one of those 6 slots. So you have to disperse your points amongst those 6 categories. Well, I'm going to put 252 on speed, and I'm going to put 252 on attack. That's going to give me a total of 504, and I'll have 6 left over. So then I'll just put those 6 somewhere else. First thing we can do, though, is since he's at a 0, I can actually throw him out, and I can use something in the game that's very clever. It's berries and vitamins. These are how you raise and lower EV stats through just giving them items. So, Carbos is the speed vitamin, and Tomato Berry is the speed fruit, or speed berry. Now, the berries are going to lower them by 10. The vitamins are going to raise them by 10. The trick with the vitamins, though, is it only gives you plus 10 for the first 100 points. After 100 points, it doesn't give you any more points. So he's at 0 right now, and I'm going to go ahead and feed him 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to give him 11, just so you can see that only 10 worked. So we go back in, we go EVS 3. And you'll see I gave him 11, but he only took the first 100. You can't put any past that. And I know my attack is going to be what I'm working on as well, so I might as well grab my attack. I believe it's the protein. And I'm going to feed him protein to build his attack up 100 points. So we'll just feed him a bunch of those, get his attack up. And now I'm going to go speed train him. So I have a power anklet to put on him to speed train him, but I want to show you something before we go in here and speed train, before I put the power anklet on. I've got my attack EVs 100 points through vitamin use. I've got the speed EVs up 100 points through vitamin use. So we'll go in here, Raticates and Rattatas, they're 2 points for Raticates and 1 point speed for Rattatas. So if I have 100 points and I go over here and I just throw this out and attack Eradicate, when I get done beating him, I'm going to pick up 2. Let's see. I will pick up 2 EV points for him. So if I go look, I should have 102. Speed, 102 points. Now, with a band, if I put this power anklet on, my Pokemon will now gain 4 in speed. If I put the attack one on, he would gain 4 in attack for every battle I fought. But I want to build speed quickly, so I'm going to put this on. So that's a +4. So now when I fight a Raticate, I'm going to get his 2 points, plus I'm going to get the 4 bonus points, so I'm going to end up with 6 points per kill. And if I wanted to, I could go fight Pidgeots and gain more points. I mean, every Pokemon has an EV value, but for my training gem, I just put 2s and 1s in there because it's not a... It's pretty much you're getting to come in here and EV train in one spot. You don't have to run around, so I don't want to make it too easy. It's kind of like a little bonus. Everybody gets to use the room. So, like I said, when you're out in the wild, you can find Pokemon that are going to benefit your EV training, or you can go and get a friend. Have a friend go catch a bunch of Pidgeots and set him up and just battle him all day. You'll get 3 every time you beat him. Every time you wipe him out, you'll get 3. So you keep doing that. You build up your EVs. You see I'm up to 114. I've got 214 points total, and I can earn up to 510. But I will go ahead and continue EV training him later, so I'm ready for battle. Like I said, you have those in there for speed. Ekans, Arbok, these guys are for attack. So if I go ahead and take this off and then put one of these on, this is my attack. And let's see here, if I get an Arbok, fight, Earthquake, super effective. He fainted, and now if I look at my EVs, 6 more points in the attack category. You guys see how the EVs are earned. You see how it works. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. It's not really that difficult. Don't let it scare you. Base most of your decision making on who you're going to be fighting and what you need. Other than that, the EVs and everything, that's just all just boosting your Pokemon. It's like polishing and getting them ready for the fight. So don't freak out about it. Don't let it bug you. If you have any questions, like I said, leave a comment below. Rate, like, and subscribe the video. Come by ASTCraft.net. Check us out. Have a good time. We're brand new. Just opened up. Everything's pretty laid back. It's your boy. It's been real. Peace. Damn it, David Vondahar.